What's up, peeps? Nick Battle, aka NinosCorner, man. First off, if you like this content that is coming your way, hit that subscribe button, hit that bell, get all my notifications. And also, folks, if you're listening to this on a streaming podcast platform, like, comment, subscribe, and share. Whether it's Apple Podcasts, Google Play, Stitcher, anywhere there's a streaming podcast platform, go like, comment, and subscribe. Now, folks, today we're here to talk about Jordon Johnson-Rubell. He is now down to four schools. His four schools, folks, are going to be Texas, TCU, Michigan, and Ohio State, folks. But don't get it twisted, folks. Just because he's only down to four schools does not mean those are the only four schools who offered him. Jordon Johnson-Rubell has been offered by pretty much everywhere in the country. Like I say, Texas, Michigan, TCU, Ohio State, Alabama, Georgia, Auburn, Texas A&M, Oklahoma, Miami, you name it, Missouri. If there's it's the who's who on teams that are in the country, they have offered him. Colorado, USC. It's a long list. Penn State. Folks, he is a highly touted recruit that a lot of teams want because he is just an excellent player. And when we're talking about an excellent player, let's just talk about what kind of player he is and what are his actual rankings here. Now, if I go take a look at the on three rankings, we're going to look at his page and share that here. He is a consensus, folks, a consensus four-star recruit. Jordon Johnson-Rubell, 5'10", 170 pounds. Currently goes to the IMG Academy down in Florida, but hometown is in Fort Worth, Texas. Went to Fort Worth Brewer. When he was there at Fort Worth Brewer, he was a freshman All-American, I think second team, for high school. And in his second year, he was an all-district player down at Brewer, and then he went to IMG Academy. And if I'm not mistaken, he was the second team All-American here in the country at safety at IMG Academy. And we only expect great things to happen for him during his senior year as well. But folks, like I said, on three consensus, four-star recruit, the number 188th ranked player here in the country, the number 14th ranked safety, and the number 32 ranked player in the state of Florida. Folks, where do you think Jordon Johnson-Rubell is going to go? Is it going to be Texas? If it's Texas, give me a hook 'em down in the comments. If it is Michigan, put a go blue in the comments. If it is Ohio State, give me a Buckeye in the comments. And if it is TCU, give me a horned frog in the comments. This episode is brought to you by BetUS.com. Go to BetUS.com and get yourselves a 125% sign-up bonus using the promo code NinosCorner at BetUS.com. Folks, go download that BetUS.com app from your favorite Apple phone or Android phone and get yourselves a 125% sign-up bonus using the promo code NinosCorner. So, folks, when it comes to Jordon Johnson-Rubell, I have a comp that I think is a pretty accurate comp for him as far as size, speed, and versatility in the defensive backfield. My comp for him is going to be Jalen Catalon out of Mansfield Legacy. Came out in 2019, played at Arkansas, was an SEC. He was an all SEC, was a first team safety as a true freshman. And had a couple injuries there in his second and third year. And that's one thing that I kind of want to touch on. Jordon Johnson-Rubell is one of those players who his athletic ability is off the charts. His ability to not only play, field safety, but also boundary, but also drop down to the nickel is something that is going to be coveted to whatever school, he chooses to actually play for. The only thing that could hamper him is he is so good. He might be one of those guys that you can't keep off the field, but his body needs some time to mature at only 170 pounds, 175 pounds playing the safety position because he's not afraid to hit, and you're going to see that in his film. And so it's probably better for him to go to a team to where he can sit for a year or two, let his body develop, because Jalen Catalon was forced into action as a true freshman at Arkansas, and his body, he was pretty banged up his sophomore and his junior year with shoulder injuries because he is a big hitter for a guy that is small. So when you get a guy that come in, let him put some weight on his freshman year and then kind of unleash him there from his sophomore year on. Let him play special teams his freshman year, but to count on him play in and play out while his body's still developing as a hard-hitting safety that can also cover. Look, I know it's going to be hard to keep him off the field, but this is one of those guys that whatever team he goes to is probably best that he maybe sits here to let his body develop because he is smaller in stature. I think he measured just right under 5'10". So he's right at 5'10", 170, 175 pounds right now. But folks, I'm going to show you his film right now. I absolutely love it. Like I say, picture Jalen Catalon's film when he was in high school at Mansfield Legacy. A guy that anytime he got his hands on a football, it was going to the house. Interceptions, really good hips, folks, like swivel hips. That's how well he can move with the ball and the player. He's great in coverage, folks. He can play the nickel. He can play safety. I mean, he can pretty much do it all in that defensive backfield. I love his film. And whoever gets him, whether it is Texas, TCU, Michigan, or Ohio State, they are getting a baller. This episode is brought to you by Manscape.com. Go to Manscape.com. Get yourselves 20% off and free worldwide shipping using the promo code NinosCorner. Manscaped is the best in men's below-the-waist grooming champions of the world. They just released their Lawnmower 4.0 fourth generation trimmer. Go to Manscaped.com. Get yourselves 20% off and free worldwide shipping using the promo code NinosCorner. All right, folks, junior season film, Jordon Johnson-Rubell. Let's take a look at it here at IMG Academy. And look, folks, when I talk about Jalen Catalon and his film he had in high school at Mansfield Legacy, look how Jordon Johnson-Rubell picks it off. Very similar to what Jalen Catalon was doing, but he has the speed to break away, folks. And I'm telling you, anytime he gets his hands on the ball, folks, he is looking to go pick six on it. I mean, he's outstanding in coverage. He's outstanding at diagnosing plays. He's not afraid to hit. Watch this play here. Watch this play. The ball gets passed. Watch this hit he puts on somebody. Watch this hit at 170 pounds. Bow. Ooh. He doesn't mind getting some contact in. You got to love it. Here he is here again. Watch this nasty hit. Bam. Oh, man. That's what I'm talking about. He's not afraid, folks. That's why I think he needs a year to kind of sit and let his body develop, because I would unleash him at about his sophomore year, folks, and let him do damage at about 195 pounds. Nice tackle when his body catches up to just his athletic ability, folks. But he's going to be hard to keep up the field because he can cover really well. I mean, outstanding, fluid in his hips, folks. A good sure tackler. Look at that tackle. A good sure tackler at the safety position. And this is some player that whatever school gets him, folks, whether it is Ohio State, TCU, Texas, or Michigan, whoever gets him is going to get a baller, folks. Leave me a comment. Where do you think he's going, folks? If it's Texas, give me a hook 'em. If it's Michigan, give me a go blue. If it's TCU, give me a horn frog symbol. If it's Ohio State, give me a Buckeye symbol. Look at that. Great defensive play. Probably in the college level. Needs to turn his head back so he won't get called for pass interference. But watch this play. Bam! Look at that hit. I'm telling you, man. He's violent. He's violent. He can ball. Whoever gets him is going to get an outstanding player. Look at the ball hawking abilities. Look at that pass breakup. Outstanding. I'm telling you, folks, I love his game. Fluid hips, man. Fluid hips. Look at the play here. Is he going to hit somebody hard? Oh, that's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about right there. That's what I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying? Here he is again. Try to do a little trick play. Oh, man. Look at that. Great tackle. Great tackle. Jordon Johnson-Rubell, folks. Saturday, he is announcing where he is going on Rivals. So we shall see whether it's going to be Texas, TCU, Michigan, or Ohio State. Good diagnosis of the play there. Look, folks, he's a good player. Like I said, my comp is Jalen Catalon coming out of high school, which I think from a size and the speed comparison and just a ball hawking ability and the ability to hit folks and not be afraid to hit. Yeah, I think it's a pretty spot on evaluation here when it comes to Jordon Johnson-Rubell. Now, folks, one or two more plays, and then we'll end this great hit. That's what I'm talking about. Let's do two more plays. There you go. Nice hit. All right, so one more play. There he is. Let's see what he does here. Great coverage. Way to go. All right, folks. So you just saw some video footage of Jordon Johnson-Rubell, the consensus 4-star recruit from IMG Academy, originally from Fort Worth, Texas. Let me know who you think is going to go to, folks. Like I said, he is down to 4 schools here: Texas, TCU, Michigan, and Ohio State. Leave a comment down where you believe Jordon Johnson-Rubell is going to go to commit to on Saturday on Rivals site. So go to rivals.com. He's going to be committing there, folks. It should be a really good show. Let's see who he goes to, whether it's Texas, TCU, Michigan, or Ohio State. Whoever gets him is getting one hell of a player, an outstanding player that is not afraid to hit at the safety position, but also has the hips to not only be a a good field safety or boundary safety, but he also can play some slot because he is great in coverage. But he can also thump if he needs to thump, man. Outstanding prospect. We'll see on Saturday exactly where he's going out of those four schools. Leave me a comment below. Where do you think he's going? Texas, TCU, Ohio State, or Michigan? But on that note, folks, in this podcast, like in all of them, do you. Don't be afraid to fail. Outgrow your environment. Understand your brilliance. Nino's Corner. I'm out.